Hi.
How's it going?
Introduce yourself to the camera, please.
My name is Tanner Fetch, the goaltender for Team Ireland national men's team, and I'm number 00. So I'm number 1 on the score sheet. I'm at the top of the score sheet and at the top of the program, so you can't miss me.
Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go.
Tell us about the tournament so far.
Oh, the tournament's been good. It's been a great atmosphere. The venues are unreal. The food's been great. The excitement throughout Turku's been a surreal experience, right? The boys have been fun. So far so good. We pulled out some W's here, and we're looking to move forward into the semi-final and see if we can't claim a medal.
So where are you from? What teams have you played for in the past?
I'm from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, born and raised. So that's in the middle of the prairies. Probably nobody's really heard of it. I like to call Saskatoon my home base now. It's a bit of a bigger city, and it's a lacrosse city. I'm living in Carlow, Ireland as well, where I study and live, and where I get to meet the boys and play with the Dublin lacrosse team. So it's been a great experience there too.
In your opinion, as a player in the country, and as someone who's seen very developed lacrosse leagues elsewhere,
Yeah.
what's the next step? What's the future for Ireland lacrosse in securing the development of the sport within the country?
You got guys like Gibby and Mike Kennedy who are really grabbed this thing by the horns and directing it in the right track, in the right path. They're kind of building something here, and this is a franchise. This isn't just a one and done type of thing. They're building an entire franchise. So, hey, if they can keep that rolling, the next step is to win this tournament for sure. And then we got Worlds coming up. That's what you got to do, is basically just get that next medal off the shelf, add it to the trophy case, and just keep gunning and gunning. And as you do that, we'll all develop it together. So,
What impact do you think winning a medal here or winning a medal in Israel at the Fields next year will have on the growth of the sport in the country?
you know, that's what the boys need. It's the motivation, right? Is that hardware, that gold medal. That's what you want. So that's the motivation. And I'm sure when other people see that we're taking home medals each and every time we show up to play, we're a force to be reckoned with, that's going to be the best thing for the sport and best thing for Ireland lacrosse. So, and people are going to jump on board and get behind us as a team.
Who do you think it motivates when we win a medal? Is it the players who are playing in the Irish Lacrosse League, or is it the fans on an international scale?
I'm going to go even bigger than that, and I'm going to say the entire nation of Ireland. It's going to motivate everybody there. So, you know, I know GAA is big there, but this is going to be something that everyone's going to go, wow, look at the squad, look at the guys, look at these Irish men out there battling in the trenches day in, day out, and they're making us proud and coming home with gold medals each and every time. That's going to make the nation proud. So.
All right, so if you were offered a choice between developing lacrosse at a high school level in Ireland,
Yep.
or developing the national teams to the point where they're truly competitive for the gold medal,
Yeah.
which do you think would be better for the development of the sport?
I think they go hand in hand. So if you can develop it at the high school level, it will then directly affect the men's national team, because they're going to be plucking the players from the high school league. So you need to foster the growth at a young age and at the youth, and then watch them develop into the men's national team.
Right now in Ireland lacrosse, there's a bit of a debate going on
Yeah.
between whether it's better to place lower at an international championship but use players who play in the Irish League, or
Yeah.
is it better to place very highly at the international championships but use players that don't necessarily play in the Irish League? Can I get
For
your
sure.
take on that?
You definitely want to have guys that play in the Irish lacrosse league, right? Because those are your core group of guys that are there during the season. They're there all year long, and they're putting in the hard work. So those are the guys that you want to see it pay off for and win a medal. But if you got to, you know, take a few guys here from here and there that have Irish backgrounds, that's also important too, because those guys can teach the guys that don't know the game as well.
Tell me about Finland. This is your first tournament with Ireland lacrosse. How are you finding it, game-wise and socially-wise?
Oh, I love this place so much. I'm loving the games for sure because I love lacrosse. But the city as well is so beautiful, so amazing. Everything about it has been great. You can go down by the river and, you know, you can have a nice meal and have a pint and enjoy yourself in the sun. It's been beautiful and warm. I've been going tarps off and getting my tan on, of course. Beautiful women, good food, good drink, good lacrosse. Everything about this city is my life in a nutshell. I love it.
Tell me more about the gameplay. You've got 2 W's and 1 loss. How have you found the team's growth so far throughout the tournament? And
Yeah.
what are the challenges that you think face the team as we approach the quarterfinals?
Well, you know what? I've seen this team progress tremendously for sure since the training camp started. We went to Prague and we got a little better there. Then we came here and we had training camp. And then we kicked off with an exhibition game, and we got the jitters out, the pre-game jitters. You know, that was a little bit of a tough one for us, but we bounced right back with 2 big W's. And then we battled hard with Israel as well, but it didn't go our way. And I think going forward, we just need to stay out of penalty trouble, because that's what it is. The shooters can shoot, baby, and you know the goalies can stop the ball. The D has been tight, so we just got to make sure we don't get into penalty trouble and we play our game.
In the case that we beat Germany,
Yeah.
the likely outcome for us is that we'd have to play either England or Israel. Who is it that you would prefer to see us go up against? Who would you prefer to play against?
I want to see us go against Israel again, because I want to see us have a second shot at them. You don't want to go in there, you know, lose a game and say, you know what, we don't want to play them because we're scared of them, because that's definitely not the case. We're fearless warriors, we're a fearless team, and I want us to have another crack at them, because now we know the game, and you know what, we're not going to make the same mistakes that we did last time. So we're gunning for them, and we're gunning for gold.
So in 19 years of lacrosse, aside from like sentimental nice moments, there's got to be some moments that are just hilarious. That you did something embarrassing or something embarrassing happened to you. And I know that everybody at home wants to hear a funny story from Tanner Fetch. So please go ahead.
Well, let me go into my tickle trunk and pull out one of my stories, because I'm full of them. This one was at a national championship following the end of the tournament. So lacrosse was done and the boys decided they want to have a little bit of fun. Rightfully so, we're a good group of guys, and that's usually how it goes. It's the cherry on top, is you get to go enjoy a couple cold wobbly pops with the boys after you win everything, because you've earned it. We're at one of the bars in town, the local bars, you could say, and you know, it's kind of nearing the end of the night, and a group of the boys decided they wanted to invite, well, actually it was a whole 10 of them. There was maybe half the team, including captains, assistants. I'm surprised I wasn't in there, but they decided they wanted to bring back some of the lucky ladies of the night. And so what they did is they brought them back to the hotel. And I was staying just across the way, so it wasn't too far. And I could hear these voices coming. I kind of got caught wind that this was happening. So I didn't really want to be involved directly with it, because I wasn't too sure about these ladies. I was like, I'll unscrew the people, because you know you can unscrew them, right? And I flipped it around so it was the other way, so that me and the other guys who weren't really involved in this could peek in there and see what was going on, right? Because these ladies were dancers, so don't get the wrong idea. I could hear shenanigans going on, music's going on, all the guys are in there laughing, joking, having a good old time. And I decided I was going to go look through this peephole and just see what the crack's going on. What's the crack, right? So I'm looking through the peephole, and I see stuff happening. Whenever the girls are dancing, the guys are having fun, and I hear this little commotion coming from down the hall. And I look hard right, and there comes the head coach of the team, and he sees me looking through this peephole, and he comes flying down the hallway 100 miles an hour yelling, "Fetch, what are you up to? I got a phone call from the front desk saying that there's girls in the hotel room." And I was like, no. I just bolted across to my room, and I'm like, this is out of my control. I'm going to bed. Then I hear him knocking on the door. And I heard that the team captain was actually hiding in the washroom as well, locked the door when he got wind that the head coach was coming down. So guys were like laying on the floor, laying under the bed. Guys were in the closet and stuff, trying to hide from the coach, right? And I'm in my room hiding, and I hear him going at it and saying, "Ladies, you need to get out of here right now." And these ladies are like, "No, these guys invited us here. We're allowed to be here and this and that." So they thought they had a right to be here. Meanwhile, this is the head coach of the lacrosse team, and he has every right to kick these ladies out. And they were going at it. I don't even go at it with my coach like that. Meanwhile, these girls who don't know him were going at it toe-to-toe with the head coach. He kicked them all out and gave everybody, you know, the next day he was running everybody, and he was in our face. And this was all because of me looking through the peephole and trying to see what was happening. So I got all the boys into trouble and got the girls kicked out. Boys weren't too happy with me. Boys weren't too happy with the guy at the front desk. And the coach wasn't happy with any of us. So there it is.
Well, Tanner Fetch, that was thoroughly entertaining. Thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
I really, really hope you guys get the big W against Germany or Switzerland, whoever it may be.
Me too.
And yeah, have fun and stay safe.
That's what I do, baby. So shoot, and I'm going to stop the ball all day, every day. You can't score on me. This is my house.